Welcome back everybody to the Gamers Guild. Today we're looking at more Jurassic World Evolution, the game, as you all know. Today we're going to be looking at some more ISLA NUBLAR theories / suggestions, and I'm going to be evaluating them. Recently we've been on the Frontier forums for Jurassic World Evolution, and I put a post out saying, so, I asked, what will we find on ISLA NUBLAR? Now, this is different to the video I uploaded yesterday, because that was what do you want to find on ISLA NUBLAR, not what you think we will find. Well, a lot of the points will cross over, that's why this episode is a lot shorter, but I did want to put a video on this because a few people have said a few different things, and this is more what we think we will find rather than what we will find. So, our first response is from our good old friend Gondrasia, and we had him on the last video. So he says, the abandoned Jurassic World Lagoon Resort, complete with a dilapidated innovation centre, Main Street and Hilton ISLA NUBLAR. Another potential feature within this particular area would be the damaged remains of T-Rex Kingdom, comprised of electrified concrete fencing and viewing gallery. I also believe we will find certain dinosaurs roaming freely on the island. Rexy is a good contender, especially when considering Frontier Developments showed the famed Tyrannosaurus' model at their expo in 2017. This is all stuff I didn't know. So yeah, it was quite educational reading this, because that's what the whole idea of going on forums is people know stuff that I don't. So I can give a more in-depth video. But overall this does sound like a very good idea with the... It sounds like a solid idea, because you can go back to basically the end of Jurassic World and fix it. So you're kind of being thrown right into the end of that movie, and you're able to fix what happened and try to do a better job on it. And I just feel like it'd be absolutely amazing to do, and it would be a bit of a grind to kind of sort everything out, but it would be absolutely amazing, and everyone would just kind of have a bit of a fan moment where they sit there and go, "This is overwhelming. I'm gonna have a drink." Our next response is from Andrew2018, again from the last video. I think the biggest contender right now is that Nublar will take place before 1993 and you will be operating the original Jurassic Park. And yeah, this is the most common theme because one of the developers alluded to it in an interview. As I've seen, don't think I have a video on it. I do not have a video on it yet. I might do a video on it, but I don't know. And this seems to be near enough confirmed that ISLA NUBLAR is going to take place around 1993, whether it be before, after, because we know all the islands take place at different times. We don't know what times those are. It could be going backwards as you progress through the game, it could be going forwards, could go forwards, backwards, 1993. And that would just be absolutely amazing. And it will be an interesting way to see how they incorporate the story, because they're meant to be developing all the characters as well, so it's going to be strange to kind of develop the story and everything when everything takes part in a different time. So I guess one of my main theories would be most of the islands take place in, like very close to each other, but like ISLA NUBLAR will probably take place years and years before, because I feel like I can get away with that one. But if you have different people for each island and it's in a completely different time, it's just yeah, I can see it getting confusing for quite a few players. So I think it will be interesting to see how they incorporate different times into the game. But yeah, should be pretty cool. Now, it's PCMR for life. He's back. He is back, guys. And he says, I have a pretty strong feeling that we will get to manage the original? What's the original? I have a pretty strong feeling that we will get to manage the original Jurassic Park, like a game version of what we saw in the 1993 movie. Now, I don't expect it to be exactly like it, because that would be impossible. But imagine it will be a bunch of Jurassic Park themed buildings and vehicles. Now, this is very similar to all the other points. Well, it's near enough exactly the same. But he is right in saying that would literally be impossible to have everything exactly the same, because this is a game. and Jurassic Park was portrayed as massive, pretty much. There was so much detail and everything, and it wouldn't be exactly the same. And he's right, it couldn't be exactly like it. It could be like it, but there'd be so much you have to copy, and so many minute details that you'd have to keep. So we won't see an exact copy. But he's right in saying imagine to be a bunch of Jurassic Park themed buildings and vehicles, because that's what I believe and really hope, because that would be absolutely amazing. So our next point is from Laura Craft, and that keeps getting me. I know what you've done there, and that keeps getting me. So they've said, I think we will find the ruins of Jurassic World and roaming dinosaurs, and we will have to restore power, repair and rebuild the buildings and paddocks, and move the dinosaurs back in. I also expect some buildings from 1993 Jurassic Park to be there. Now, strangely, I do find this one quite likely, to be honest, because, apart from the first bit, I think it will be a bit of a mix of, a bit of a mix of, you can maybe unlock one or two Jurassic Park style buildings on Isla Nublar when you finally get there, but I don't think we'll get there and it will be the ruins, because that's one of those things that you can fix in about 10 minutes, and I feel like with Isla Nublar they want much more of the challenge, not to be to restore the park and fix what's gone wrong, but to really push and try to expand the park and get as much new stuff as possible. Which I just don't really think we're going to end up with the roaming dinosaurs and you have to put them all back and restore power. Maybe the restore power bit, that could be a thing. You have to build power stations to give power to it. But I don't think about the roaming dinosaurs. I think we'll be forced to unlock that ourselves, unfortunately. I mean, it saves us a lot of work if it was the other way around, but a bit of extra game time. At the end of the day, that's what Frontier want. As many people playing as many of their games as long as possible. So that's what any game developer wants. They want longevity in their game. So I guess that's why they've gone for the island setup here. It's not just the same island, because that gets tedious. You have the main goal to grind for all 5 stars on all islands to get to Nublar, which will then be a massive grind in itself. And even to get all of the islands, it's a grind in the first place. You need 3-star every single island. So this is a lot of grinding involved. And of course, as we've come to expect with Ectope, he said, an empty island. We love his responses here. He wanted a 6-foot ostrich on the Isla Nublar, but he thinks we'll get an empty island. He's great. He is great. Unfortunately, no one said anything about the president in this one. So maybe the president won't be in the game. That's upsetting. That's really upsetting, that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this episode of Jurassic World Evolution on the Gamers Guild. So if you'd all join the guild today by subscribing, man, that sounds really cheesy, but just subscribe, please. Then that'd be great, because we need 10 subscribers already, and I started this channel 4 days ago, which is quite cool. We're already on 200 views. It's great. Subscribe, please. Thanks. Bye.